1999, a math analyst in Boston was handed a competitor's returns and given one job. Copy this. He looked at the numbers for 5 minutes and told his boss it couldn't be done. Not because the strategy was brilliant, because it was impossible. The math didn't just look wrong, it looked criminal. He reported it to the government. They ignored him. He reported it again and again for 9 years. By the time anyone listened, $65 billion was gone. The largest Ponzi scheme in human history. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact math he used. 1 equation, 3 checks, and by the end, you'll be able to run them on any opportunity that lands in your DMs. The competitor's name was Bernie Madoff. And here's what made his fund the most desirable investment on Wall Street. It wasn't the size of the returns. Around 1% a month, good, not insane. It was the shape of them. Markets breathe. They rise, they choke, they crash, they recover. Even the greatest investors alive have ugly months. Madoff's line didn't breathe. Month after month, year after year, through booms and crashes, up, up, up. Over one stretch of years, you could count his down months on your fingers. To investors, that smoothness felt like safety. To a mathematician, it looked like a heartbeat monitor, drawing a perfectly straight line. And there's only one kind of patient with a perfectly straight line. So, how does a fund fake a heartbeat? That's where the equation comes in. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Every Ponzi scheme on Earth, from a crypto discord to $65 billion, runs on the same engine. There is no investment. Money from new investors pays the returns of old investors. That's the whole machine. Which means the scheme lives or dies on one comparison. Money coming in versus promises going out. Let's build a tiny one. 10 investors give you $10,000 each. You're holding 100 grand and you've promised 10% a year. That's 10,000 in payouts annually. Easy. You just hand back some of their own money. But here's the trap the schemer builds for himself. Every payout shrinks the pile. Every new investor grows the promises. Your obligations compound. Your actual assets only drain. Run it forward, and the equation spits out a brutal law. To survive, the pool of new money can't just grow. It has to grow faster every single period. Exponentially. Forever. And nothing recruits exponentially forever. Not in a town, not in a church, not on Wall Street, not on Earth. So a Ponzi scheme doesn't collapse when people stop believing. It collapses when growth merely slows down. Remember that, because in 2008, the entire world was about to slow down at once. But first, back to the man with the calculator. His name was Harry Markopolos. And his takedown attempt is the greatest, well, actually, in financial history. Madoff claimed his returns came from a real strategy, a fancy options technique. Fine, said Markopolos, strategies are math. Math can be tested. So he rebuilt Madoff's claimed strategy step by step and simulated it. Result 1, the strategy could not produce those returns, not in good years, not in bad ones. The smoothness was unreachable. But result 2 is the one I love. Markopolos checked the size of the options market Madoff claimed to be trading in against the size of Madoff's fund. The market was too small. For Madoff's numbers to be real, he'd have to be trading more options than existed. The footprints were bigger than the beach. Markopolos wrote it all up and sent it to regulators. In 2000, then 2001, then in 2005, a memo with a subtle little title. The the world's largest hedge fund is a fraud. Nothing happened. Not because the math was hard. A motivated high schooler could follow it. But everyone was getting paid. And the equation only matters to people who want the answer. The math didn't fail for 9 years. People did. Then came 2008. The financial crisis hit, and investors everywhere needed cash. Not because they doubted Madoff. Most still worshipped him. They just needed their money back. Withdrawal requests flooded in, billions of dollars in redemptions. And at the same time, terrified markets meant no new money was coming in. Look at the equation. Promises out, spiking. Money in, zero. The machine that needed exponential growth got negative growth. There was no run on the fund, no dramatic exposure, no Markopolos moment of glory. The scheme simply hit the wall the equation predicted from day one. In December 2008, Madoff confessed to his own sons and was arrested the next morning. $65 billion on paper, charities wiped out, families erased. 9 years after a guy in Boston did the math in 5 minutes. So, let's make sure you can do those 5 minutes. 3 checks, any pitch, any platform, any decade. Check 1, the heartbeat. Real returns breathe. They have bad months, drawdowns, variance. If the line is smooth and always up, that's not skill. Skill is jagged. Smooth is manufactured. Check 2, the engine. Ask one question. Where does the yield actually come from? If the honest answer involves new people joining, referral bonuses, recruitment tiers, growing the community, you're not looking at an investment. You're looking at the equation. And the equation always wins. Check 3, the beach. Markopolos' masterpiece. Is the market they claim to trade big enough for the money they claim to manage? A fund making millions daily in some tiny token or niche market is claiming footprints bigger than the beach. 30 seconds on Google settles it. Heartbeat, engine, beach. That's the whole detector. It caught the biggest fraud in history 9 years early. And it fits in your head for free. Drop the smoothest return anyone's ever promised you in the comments. Best one gets pinned.